Unfortunately. But fortunately, we'll be back to your country in November.
Yes. In November?
In November.
I'll be here.
Yes. So we'll be able to just meet you anyhow.
Yes.
Rabia-san, Gary-san, are you become a bishop? Are you become a bishop? Looks like you're a bishop. God never, Are you still in a library? Still? You just took a rest to see me last time. So one thing I just want to say is, to me, what is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is? See, what the Shakyamuni Buddha realization is to me is, see, non-self. Non-self is evil. Non-self is evil. See? This is such a huge the realization. Non-self is universe. See? So what in case what we think of the self completely dropped away, then we become a universe itself. This is a Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. See? Although very fortunate, what we think about, think of the self, never exists. So that we'll be able to just realize this reality. That is just, that much is so important for us to do, so marvelous for us to do. Non-self is a universe. The essential ourself is the universe itself. That's much huge. That's much uncountable and incredible existence. So we have to do it. We have to realize this reality within our life, only within our lives. That's reason that the Shakyamuni Buddha or patriarchs just recommended us to do that. In order to realize this non-self is universe. Only the way of the Buddha, just the way of Buddha can just teach you this reality. That is Zazen. Okay, that's the reason we want to just recommend you to do Zazen. So today's text is number 63. The emptiness of non-self. See, the emptiness of non-self. See, what people think of is within this body, See, some kind of substance of self, some kind of substance of self exists. This is totally misunderstanding. This one is empty. This is empty. See? Nothing exists. at all. Well, people think of, but people think of this one is a self. See, this is totally misunderstood. Nothing exists at all. Nothing exists at all. That's the reason when I just clap my hands, something like you just become a sound as it is because of emptiness. Because of emptiness. But people never understand. People never understand this reality, even in concept. See, it's a very clear. It's a very good. When I clap my hand, at the same time, it just simply become sound as it is. Why do you have to be? Why do you have to be? Without doing anything? Without doing anything, it simply become sound as it is. Because this one is empty. Because when this one, there is nothing there is no one. What we thinking about the self never exists. That's the reason when I clap my hand, it simply become sound as it is. This is the most marvelous aspect, and but unfortunately, people never understand the reality. Excuse me. Someone names looks like a different. Names looks like a different. Okay, very good. That's reason. See, within our life, we have to just encounter the essential self. This essential self is such a marvelous wonder, tremendous. Only one occasion, one chance. So, excuse me. So, what Gielos just teach us with number 63, the emptiness of a known self. Known self. I see, I hear, I taste, I feel hot. I have a thought. See what people think. What people think? Oh, this is a reality. This is a reality. This is a completely misunderstanding. See what things going on is see just simply see when you just face this, you just become this. See when you just hear this sound, see you simply become this sound. See when you just when you just smell something, you simply become that smell. When you taste something, you just become taste itself. See, without self. See, without self. See, I hear, I see, I hear, I taste, I feel hot. I have a thought. This is totally misunderstanding. The illusion. Saying what's going on is just saying, hearing, tasting, feeling hot, having a thought or thinking without thinking, without self. See? But people never understand this reality. Without self. everything is going on right now, right here. This is the most important thing we have to realize. Otherwise, we will completely be deceived by thinking. That's the reason. Shakyamuni Buddha or the patriarchs just recommend us to do that. Only that we will be able to just realize this reality. Very good. Very great. Garrison. But unfortunately, nobody understands this reality. Although nobody understands this reality, even in the concept. If you do it, you'll be able to just realize. If you do it, you'll be able to just realize this reality, and you'll be able to just be free, completely free from everything. You feel very easy, and you'll be able to satisfy with everything without doing anything. Okay, that's the reason. See? You have to realize this reality of no selflessness, selflessness. Without what thinking of the self. I can just simply just see, hear, taste, smell, and to think. Without self would be understandable. Tradition. Okay. Non-self. I see, I hear, I taste, I feel hot. I have thought. Originally, there is no such things as attached to any of these things. In other words, without self, we'll be able to just accept everything as it is. We can just accept everything as it is. This is tremendous. The marvelous, tremendous, uncountable, incredible aspect. When I just clap my hands, they simply become this sound without doing anything. Why do you have to be? See, there is, if there is 1,000 billion people, 1,000 billion people, see, when I clap my this, when I clap my hand, something like this, that those 1,000 billion people just act same activity. See? Why do we have to see? Same action, same activities. No one. There is no one to react to the different. Exactly react the same as it is. So even 1,000 billion people is not 1,000 billion people. Only one. Only one. See? One is everything. One is everything. everything is one. This is the reality of the universe. People don't know much about this reality, unfortunately. See? Everything is one. See? When I clap my hand, it will become this sound. Same reaction, same action. See? Because of one. Because of one. Okay, originally, it says, originally there is no such a thing as originally there is no such a thing as me or I attached to any of these things. See? Without self. Without self. See? Any of these things. It is just the activity of the moment alone. And I am, it says, and I am a living being with no existence of my own at all. Very great. Very great. But no one knows much about this reality, unfortunately. Very great. Without self. Without self. Everybody cannot see as they want to, as they are doing. See, without self. That is non-self. So, whether you know it or not, whether you understand it or not, it is the only function that can be. Please take a good look at it. See? When I just hold this one, something like this, see, you simply become to act. See, act something like as I just did. Why do you have to be? See, when I hold it, you simply become as it is. No one. Everybody have to just act this way. See? Even 1,000 billion people get gathered. And when I hold this one, something like this, see, those 1,000 billion people just simply become as it is. See? Same activity, same action we have to do because of oneness. See? when Shakyamuni Buddha just have a kind of a teaching, the kind of a talking, then eventually he just hold a kind of a flower, something like that. Then Makakashi, only Makakashi, just to smile. Then Shakyamuni Buddha does the toasting. You got the reality. You got the realization. So I just supplicate you as a person who just realized the reality, realize the truth. I don't know much about how many people got together, but maybe 100 people just got together. Only Makakashi just smiled when Shakyamuni was just hold the flower, something like that. Will be understandable. And only Makakashi just smiled. Then Shakyamuni Buddha just certificate him as a person who just realized truth. Clarissa, why don't you smile? Why don't you smile? They are just satisfying you. Very great. See, that's much. That's much. See, our our true existence, our true self, our yes, essential self is nothing concerned with thinking. See, only this way, only this way, you'll be able to just realize who you are, who you are. Right. This is the most important thing. If you just want to realize who you see, doesn't care much about thinking concept, but this activity. Why do you have to do when I just follow this? See? Okay. Whether you know it or not, whether you understand it or not, see? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nothing concerned because our essential self is nothing concerned with thinking concept. So we don't know. We don't need to know much about anything, but simply become as it is. Simply become as it is. Then you'll be able to know much about who you are. Okay, whether you know it or not, whether you understand or not, it is the only function that can be. See? Only function. Function doesn't. Function is nothing concerned with thinking at all. See? This activity see, is totally enough to realize who you are without thinking, without saying anything. Simply you just become as it is. Then you'll be able to realize who you are as it is. Then simply you just realize who you are. See, when I clap my hand, see, you simply become this attitude. Then you'll be able to realize who you are. When you just see something, you simply become tasty, and then you'll be able to realize who you are. Oh, very simple. although it's a very too much for human beings, for people, it's too much simple. That's the reason people never understand it, this reality, even in concept. Unfortunately, too much thinking. God is too much thinking, too much thinking. But in your case, it's different. Too much sleeping in a life. Okay. Whether you know it or not, whether you understand or not, it is the only function that can be. Please take a good look at it. See? Be careful. Always be careful to take a look at what's going on. What's going on? Even just face this, you simply become as it is without doing, without saying. When you just face this, You simply become as it is, without doing anything, without self-thinking. This is a very important thing. The most important thing to realize for you. You don't need to think about the reason why you just become this one or that one. Doesn't matter. Simply just become as it is. Simply become this. This reality just can just verify you who you are. This reality, when you face this reality verify you who you are. When you face this reality just verify you who you are. This reality verify you who you are. So without thinking, without thinking. Very easy, very easy, very clear. But people don't know much about it, unfortunately. But never give up. See? If you continue constantly, if you can just do it, see? The more you do zazen. The zazen is whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind, simply release it as it is. Simply let's go it all as it is. This is totally enough. If you can do this and that, the more you do this and that, the more you just become as it is. Eventually, there is no separation between this and this. There is no separation. You simply become as it is. See, one. See. Then you'll be able to know much about it. You'll be able to realize for you. See. The essential self is totally different. Totally different what we think of the self. See, that's the reason Shakyamuni Buddha or Patriarch Alex just recommend us to do thousand. Only that you'll be able to just realize this reality. Okay, so the sound of insect in the whole is just that, a sound without any attention to your own form, forgetting your own form. See? Right now, right now. See, as I just mentioned before, there is no one who talk to. There is no one who listen to. See, only sound. See, when I clap my sound, there is no one who just clap hand. There is no one who just accept this sound. Only sound exists. See, will be understandable. Realization, never falling asleep. But see, only the chance. If you just want to realize this reality is the essential ourselves. See, what we think of the self or the I or me is a creation of thinking. That is not true. That is not true. That's kind of creation of thinking. What we think of the self never exists. Never exists. That's what people are completely deceived by thinking. See, that's the reason we have to do it. See, with kind of delusion, people just passed away. Passed away. People are just passed away with a kind of delusion. This is such a miserable thing. People don't know much about who you are. People never understand who we are. Only kind of delusion come out in their mind is the people think of the true reality, and they passed away. That's the reason. Okay. The sound of insects in the fall in just that. See? Right now. See, a sound without any attention to your own form, forgetting your own form, completely nothing at all. Only sound. Only sound. People never understand. People never understand this reality. Very unfortunate. Okay. And to receive correctly is to have the thing down in this completeness as that which it is, to receive correctly is to have the thing down in its completeness as that which it is. See, people just always care much about, see, right or wrong, right or wrong, see, correct or not correct. See, what is a correct way to do, correctly to see, correctly to just hear, correctly to taste, correctly smell, whatever. What's the correct way of doing? What is the correct way of doing it? Whenever the correct way of thinking, or whenever thinking or thought, doesn't come out in your mind. This is the most correct way to do it. Understand? If you just care much about the correct way of thinking or correct way of doing, see, this is a totally incorrect way of, that is a totally incorrect way of doing. Whenever you never think of the correct way of doing. That is perfectly correct. once you just try to think of the correct way of doing, it's totally incorrect. Very, very understanding. People never understand this one. To receive correctly is to have the things done in its completeness of that which it is. So whenever you just think of, you never think of the correct way of doing, correct way of thinking, correct way of saying whatever. See, this is the purpose. This is a totally correct way of doing. Once you just try to think of what's the correct way of doing, see, you're completely separate from a correct way of doing. We understand that. So this is a good question. This is a good question. So, Gary-san, even in the library, you'll be able to think of it. What's the way of correct doing? More for you, I just recommend you to think of what is the correct way of sleep. Very okay. Okay. There is no vaccine. There is no vaccine and warning. So, see, whatever you never think of anything. This is a correct, totally correct way of doing. If you never understand this, see, because once you try to think of the correct way, see, that's a thinking. That's a thinking. Thinking is not a reality. Thinking is not a truth. See, the reality, the truth is when I face this, I simply become as it is. There is no separation between this and this. Oneness is a reality. Oneness is a reality. Then you just recognize this one as it is. Then at the same time, you just recognize as I or me. See, there is separation. There is separation between this and this. This is not true. People never understand this one. That's why it's called. That's why it's called us question trouble problem. There is no separation before recognition. Before recognition, there is no separation, discrimination between this and this. People never understand this reality. That's the reason we have to do as sadhana. See? There is no separation. There is no hazard. There is no obstruct between this and this. See? As it is. See? This total become, this one total become this. This one total become this. There is no separation. One. People never understand this one. See? That's the reason people have to be confused. See? People don't know much about this. See? The first person, the first person who realized this reality is Shakyamuni Buddha. See? Yeah. He is so great. See? Within thinking, we never be able to just realize this reality. As far as thinking, all this one is divided. So that's the reason. People always be deceived. People always be deceived by thinking. There is no separation. This is a reality. But as far as thinking, there is certain separation between this and this. So that's reason. That's reason people never be able to just satisfy with everything because of this separation. Because of this separation. Okay, that's reason. That's reason. If you just do nothing, if you do nothing, see, as I just mentioned, see, the more you do the corrective, in a sense, corrective way of observing, the more you just become as it is. And then eventually there is no separation between this and this. One. This is a reality of all universe. Only this reality, only this reality exists. What's the scholar, what kind of the knowledge just mentioned about it? Universe is something like that. Human beings, something like that. That's a totally delusion. Only this reality. When I faced, I simply become as it is. See, without doing anything. See, when I clap my hand, you simply become this sound without doing anything. Or in a sense, without self. Without sense, you simply become this sound as it is. Oh, so great. Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is so great. But unfortunately, people never understand this reality, even in the concept. But as I just mentioned, never give up. See, if you just want to encounter the essential self, you do that. Only that you'll be able to just realize who you are. All day long, everything, okay. Which is waxing away. When on everything is shared and lives as it is. People never understand what to do, but again, let's just teach here. See, always one. See, when I face this, I simply become as it one. Always see this. This is the Dharma body, not the human body. This Dharma body always become one with what this one just faced. Always become one. That's the reason that it's said. It's a word. Okay. Everything is shared and lives as it is. Everything. See? Including what thinking, what people think of themselves. See? Always become one. See? One. As far as one is concerned. See? Nothing exists. See? Nothing exists what we think about the self or others because of one. That's the reason everything is shared and lives as it is. This is the reality of holy oneness. All day long, from morning till night. things are in a constant state of change through condition. Tremendous, such a incredible, uncountable speed. See, everything is a change. See, as I just mentioned before, see, 10,000 changing in a second. 10,000 changing in a second. See? People never understand. never understand of this changing. 10,000 changing in a second. As far as thinking concept, 1, 2, 3 changing, and if you they think never never chase at all more. See? But this one is so great. Even 10,000 changing in a second. This one, never gap with what's going on, what's going on here. Such a thing, exactly as it is. This is such a huge, tremendous thing. Even those 10,000 changing in a second, thinking, never chase it. See? But this is as it is. Never gap happening at all. See? That kind of things is belong to you. That's kind of that's kind of the Dharma body just belongs to you. So you don't need to worry about anything because this reality, you never worry about anything. But only I just worried about whenever you just listen to, you simply just falling in sleep. Very great. Don't worry about it. I'm just worried. Only I just worry about it. That is not your business. Okay. All day long. Okay. So, through condition, at which point do you realize that which is your true self? What it is? At which point do you realize that which is your true self? Your entire life is your own share of being. See what he just want to teach us is, see, only this function, only this state just happen whenever you do something, whatever you are doing, wherever you are, the things just come out is as you faced it. Nothing more. See, whatever you are doing, the things just come out is just what you face. Nothing more. Oh. Why that kind of things come out when you whatever you are doing, wherever you think, only things that come out is what you're faced with. in another, this the thing come out on your six senses. Nothing more less. See, everything come out in your mind is the things come out on your six senses. Right. That's it. So we feel very safe. See, the things just come out is on our sixth sense. In another word, the things come out. The things come out is our own activity. Nothing more less. So everything just come out. Everything's come out is our own activity. Things to eyes, the things to eyes, sound to ears, the smell to nose, taste to mouth, the heart and heart is the cold and whatever this to your body, and the thinking. Those are our own activity. See? Nothing more. So always, see, always within our activity. Everything will be would end. Nothing more. That's reason non-self. That's reason non-self is universe. See, non-self is universe. See, those six senses. Nothing concerned with what we think of the self. Without self, those six senses was randomly just active. Right now, those activities, everything just come out on those activities. Nothing more. That's it. That's the reason non-self is universe. See, the essential existence is universe itself. So great. So great, God is. Okay. Putting aside of your own thinking, you have to come into direct contact with the reality of right now. So this way, we have to just practice. This is a zazen. This is zazen. If you just wanna just realize who you do, you have to do this zazen. But not a special one. Not a special one. You don't need to worry about it. We can do it before recognition. Only this act, or this act, only this activity that's going on. Then you just recognize this activity. Then there is certain separation between this and this. Then what kind of what we think of the other self come out. See, there is certain separation between this and this. That is not true. That is not a reality. Reality is without awareness. Without awareness, we are simply acting. Without self. See. And that's Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. That's totally true. See, totally true. That's the reason we have to do as that. Then you'll be able to completely free from everything. Nothing trouble, nothing problem, nothing question at all. Very great. Okay. So that's the reason the Jinen teaching. We have to do in order to realize who we are. What the zazen is, what the zazen is, whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind, see? without any reason. See, every kind of thinking or thought come out in your mind without any reason. Without any reason. We don't need to care much about it. We don't need to care much about it at all. Even God is just sleeping. We don't need to care much. so that's the reason. That's the reason we don't need to care much about it. Simply just release it as it is. Okay. That is totally enough. Then eventually, there is no separation between this one and this one. Then you'll be able to just encounter the essential truth, the essential self. That's the reason putting aside all of your own things, you have to come into direct contact with the reality of right now. You are not good. You are not good at putting aside your own thinking and learning from the reality of right now. Oh, yes. You are not good at it. But Gari-san, you're very good. You're very good to what's going on. What's going on right now? Right now, within sleeping. Very good. Okay, you are not good at putting aside your own thinking and learning from the reality of right now, because we totally attach, we totally care much about thinking. That's the reason we are not good at, we are not good at putting aside our own thinking. See, we are always just try to just figure out the problem by thinking. It's a totally impossible thing. People don't know much about it. What people think about just to think of what we have to do to figure out the problem question. See? Then people think about what this is totally impossible. Our activity, our reality is nothing concerned with thinking. People don't know much about this. See? The more you think of, the more you're confused. See? People don't know much about that, unfortunately. In Buddhism, the body is not separate from the mind. They are two sides of the same paper. Exactly same thing. When you touch this, you'll be able to know much about what it is. See, when you touch this, when you see this, you know much about what it is without thinking. When you touch here, you know much about what it is without thinking. This is the reality of ourselves. What the people think of is totally different. You see, what people will be able to know much about what it is, to think what it is. Then people will be able to know much about what it is. It takes us a long time. It takes us a long time. See, when I say this, at the same time, we know much about what it is because of oneness. This and this become one. Oneness itself. Oneness doesn't know much about what oneness is. And oneness is totally impossible to know much about what oneness is. That's the reason. When I say this, see, I think this one simply become as it is. Then, without knowing what it is, see? Without thinking, we simply know. We simply realize what it is. Very great. Very, very great. See? This is the essential self. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't take anything to just know much about what it is. See, people care much of the thing. It takes us a lot of time. See? But that's kind of activity. We never done it. We never done it. It's totally impossible. Okay, there is no such thing as a person who has no body but only mind, or a person who has a body but no function. There is no one who has only the mind but not a body. Body and mind are always one. So that's the reason. When I just start this one, I simply realize what it is, or know much about what it is without thinking. See, we never just mix up. We never just misunderstand this one and this one. Very great. Very great. You must now from the activity of body and mind. People always learn much about everything by thinking. It causes trouble, question, problems. Thinking is not a reality. What people think about thinking is reality. Totally misunderstood. That's the reason. It causes a problem, question, trouble. This body and mind is totally reliable. People never just trust this one. People never trust this one. This is a kind of a universe itself. See, non-self is this body. Non-self is the universe. Okay, 10,000 words is worth no more than one practice. This is a conclusion. Very good. See, eventually, we just come out this conclusion. What's this conclusion is? What this conclusion is? There is one space, 1 square meter space. 1 square meter space is very, very much enough. Then, if you don't have that much space, half of it is enough. But you have too much space. Doesn't matter. Then you simply sit. only a kind of cushion. If you have no, if you don't have a kind of a chair, kind of chair is enough. Then what you have to do is whatever thinking come out in your mind, simply let's go it all as it is. This thing, if you can do it, see, then kind of a square meter space become whole universe. Very great, very great. Hi, this much. So, this month the talking is finished. You just realize, if you really want to realize for you, so simply you just do practice. Practice doesn't. You do doesn't. See, constantly continue. So then someday, we never say when, but definitely someday you'll be able to encounter to yourself. Encounter this to yourself is so huge, so uncountable, incredible things. Hi, thank you so much. ありがとうございました。Merci beaucoup.